discussions on any of that?
I haven't looked at the bills yet, but that's okay, I'll
Okay.
yell later.
Okay. Consent?
Consent agenda?
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. No old 2204, establishing precincts. So Lynn, do you have anything,
Do I have anything to add to it?
yeah, on the precincts?
No, just that they were all, did not change because none of our numbers changed.
Okay.
Everything looked good to me.
Okay, thank you.
So they stayed the same, okay.
Stayed the same. Okay, any questions on that?
Nope.
Should entertain a motion.
I move to approve resolution 2022-04, establishing precincts.
And I will second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Would please?
Yep, I'll be happy to. What I have for you today is a contract between Otero County and Clean Valley Recycling. We're going to do a partnership with them here in the courthouse to add some recycling bins, as well as some education from the staff on recycling. And they'll come once a month. No, that's not true. They'll come twice a month to pick up those recycling bins, and we're gonna try to do our best to keep things out of the landfill.
Excellent.
Yep. The fee for Otero County for that is $160 a month.
Okay. And we're on a trial run.
Yes, trial run for a year, see if we like it,
Okay.
and then make a decision next December during budget time if we want to continue with their services.
Okay. Sounds good. Any questions, comments?
That means I'll be making more signs.
I move to, sign the contract with Clean Valley Recycling.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Total brought in this year, about 2.5 million. The budget was for 1.8 million. Shoppers are doing well.
Yes, they are.
Keep it up.
Thank my wife.
Yeah.
Bought locally, or of course now we have internet tax on here as well, but I could be hopeful that it was, most of it was local. It will always be colorful. If anything I could present, I might not be able to tell you what it means, but, okay. The green line there, of course, is 2021. The black straight line, was just the budget forecast. What I did was take the 1.8 million and divide it by 12, so you can kind of just see if it was even.
Report, Lynn?
I do, I just, not anything about the office per se, we're doing well there, everybody's doing okay, keeping on top of everything, so we'll get there. I did though want to remind everybody that our caucuses are coming up. The Republican caucus is gonna be on March 1st. I do believe those ones are gonna be in person, and contact the party chair, who is Jim Bullock, for more information on that. The Democrat caucus is on March 5th. Theirs will be online. Their party chair is Tom Hibbs. You would need to contact him to get more information on that. Just wanted to remind everybody that, you know, it's important. You need to, you know, be engaged.
So do you know where the Republican ones?
I don't yet know, I don't know if they've set all of their things yet. The one for.
Is that the county caucus you're talking?
Yes, the county caucus.
She's talking precinct. Yeah.
Right, that's the precinct caucus
Yes.
or the, okay.
Precinct.
Precinct
And there's-
caucuses
I
are
thought
on
she
the
was
front.
talking
General
the
number
county.
Yeah. I think there's 16 different spots.
17, yeah. Yeah, I knew that, but I thought she was talking about the big caucus, the,
No,
the
the
county
precinct caucuses are on the first.
okay. Thank you
You're welcome.
for making that clear. Then Democrats are gonna do theirs all online.
So, as of now, we're good to go. It's up to, basically, that's all my office does is give them the list
Yep.
and then I will have somebody here on the 1st to double check names if anybody registered on the city.
American Rescue Plan Act lately. It's interesting, we received half of our payment, if you remember right, in June of 21, and we'll receive the other half in June of 22. The total will be about $3.5 million, but the final rule on how we can spend it just ended January 1st. So even though we had that money for a year, we didn't have the guidelines and guardrails for that. We had a good idea. So trying to memorize that was a lie, understand that, so we make sure that we spend that money correctly and that it benefits Otero County. The construction is on time and on budget. It's amazing to say that. I know that doesn't happen very often, but we're doing great there. Liability insurance has been a thorn in my side for the last month. I'm looking at that and crying over the increase. Otero County saw a 34% increase in our premium this year, which is, we can manage that this year, but you always have to think what that does to the bottom line, and hopefully more people buy things and sales tax goes up, I guess, but just planning on that. The last thing's really cool. Otero County applied for a grant with Colorado Parks and Wildlife, to look at hiring an engineer to give us feasibility studies to see if this is even possible, and if it is, some conceptual ideas on doing a Bent's Fort trail area near the Oxbow Wildlife area where the old rest stop used to be, right across the street. It's always been a project that the county's thrown around probably 20-30 years, and we're giving it a go one more time. So it was really exciting. We were awarded the whole grant ask, which was $45,000 to work on that project.
So the grant's just to hire someone to do a study?
Yeah, to do a study and actually do some public engagement, to see what the county would like. And like I said, the conceptual design to see if we can make it work with all of the partners, and also what it would cost.
How long a trail?
We don't know yet. That will be part of what they're looking at.
All out in that area in the trail, or do you know?
Right now, the Department of Interior owns a pretty good chunk.
Yeah, cause there's a range out there, there's a firing range out there too.
The CPW side,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna stay away from that side because we want them to continue
Yeah.
to have their hunting and
Yeah.
the range, the
Stay away
firing
from the
range.
I don't want
Yes.
you walking on a trail.
So we have met with CPW about that, because initially we talked, that'd be kind of cool, we could do some educational pieces on that end, but for the safety of folks that wanna use that trail, and we want the hunting to continue.
Yeah.
So we're looking more towards the west of that land, and I don't know off the top of my head how big it is. The dream, of course, would be to have a footbridge to allow access to the fort, so seeing if that's feasible and a possibility.
That's our really initial main
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Walk
objection
across
is
there and.
Yeah.
Get people to maybe
an
visit the
entrance.
fort
Yeah,
That would be fun.
Highway 50. And of course, La Junta always talks about having trails, so years down the road, if we can connect, that would be fantastic. Anyway, thrilled about that. That's all I have.
thank you.
Toured the magistrate courtroom again. Gosh, it's looking nice. They got all the walls painted now, and they've started putting up the ceiling, and I think he said by the end of the week, they were hoping they'd start on the floor. So it's starting to come along. It really, really looks nice. They've done a wonderful job. So we're excited, because it's getting to the point now you can really see what it's gonna be, and it's gonna be nice. Then we've had quite a few meetings talking about the jail. I mean, as everybody knows, it's just something that we've got to do something with, and so we're trying to see what we can do as far as where we can put it, and measuring lots and trying to decide how we want to do it and what we truly need. We sat down with Sean and had a long meeting with him and to decide, just how many beds we need and what we truly need. And so they were really good meetings. It was really interesting to hear what his perspective was on it. And then I was like, John, we had a CCI meeting starting, looking at all the legislative stuff and the bills, and it was really interesting to hear, you know, the ones that kind of concern us, and there were some that didn't, but listening to the other ones, how concerned they were with them. So it was a good meetings. So that's what I have to say.
Excellent. I don't think I have anything to add, believe it or not.